What's up, y'all? Little bit of a different video today. I've been doing a lot of those lately. This one, I don't love to go negative, but I do want to call things out when they happen. So this is what that video is going to be. Is going to be me telling you why I'm quitting Whatnot, why I'm done with them, and why I'm going to break on Fanatics Live and Loupe until I decide otherwise. So I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you why I decided not to go with them, and then kind of what you can do to protect yourself in the future. Okay, so look, there's always risk in breaking, right? There's always risk, especially if you're not breaking with someone you trust or someone you know. I have kind of found my breaker now. I use Sports Card Nonsense breaks. They do PYTs. I do Astros, sometimes random, sometimes not. And, it's been fun, and I haven't had a problem. Whatnot, I didn't have a problem until I did, and their refund policy is absolutely terrible. And I'm going to tell you why. All right, so this is what happened. So my buddy texted me one night. He says, hey, there's some basketball, Jalen Green's rookie year, some Rockets are still available. So I jump in and got the Rockets and hit a couple of nice cards. I hit like a Jalen Green rookie and then a Jalen Green Premier level Red Wave parallel. So a little color match action, which was super cool. I don't have many Jalen Green rookies. I pulled one Purple Wave that I gemmed up, but other than that, it's really sparse. And so I was super excited to get this card. So the package arrives, I rip it open, and in this bubble mailer was no Jalen Green, except for the base card and a few random mosaic base cards. No red Premier, none of the other rookies. Completely devoid of any of the hits that I had in this break. So I reach out to the breaker, a dude who hoops, I don't know, one of the two. And I said, hey, man, is there a second shipment? Like, what's going on here? And he said, hey, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. We'll send you something. And, when they say send me something, like, what does that mean, right? Like, and by the way, this is not an expensive card. We're talking like a $5, $10 card here. But it's a Rockets color match. There's more to this than just money, right? It's collecting. It's your team. It's... if you pay for something and you don't get what you pay for, you should get your money back. So I said, look, I didn't want to deal with what the something was, right? So I said, hey, look, I appreciate it, but just I'd rather have a refund. Whatnot doesn't let us refund after. It's like, okay, dude. So I start initiating a refund through Whatnot. And this, I got to tell you, was the most painful process I've ever done. I traded so many emails back and forth with them. And they were like, okay, we need you to go into the video replay, find the timestamp, send us the timestamp and a screenshot, and find comps for your card. And if you have multiple cards, you got to do this multiple times. I didn't know that part, so I was missing multiple cards. I went back and oh my God, I'm getting so mad just talking about it. The Jalen Green was what I was really worried about. So they made me go through all this trouble. Then they say, we've comped your card at $3. $3. It was a $33 break, all right? Which is not big money, okay? Like, a quick Google, this company is valued at $3.7 billion, okay? You're telling me that you can't refund me $33 for a break? I don't care how much the card is worth. That's my team. You know what I mean? It's not big money. I'm not worried about the money. The money, people obsess in this hobby about the money sometimes, but to me, it's a lot about the collecting, right? And getting your teams, and you should be able to get what you pay for. So I understand that people try to take advantage of that company, but that company is $3.7 billion valued, all right? Google it. That's what the Wikipedia says, $3.7 billion valuation. That's insane. You can't refund me a $33 break? And I have never asked for a refund on Whatnot in the years that I've been using it. So I get that some people, they don't hit something in a break and they get mad about it, and so they try to get a refund. I understand that happens, but you don't have a refund request on my books. Terrible experience. So I email their customers, right? So they make me go through all this rigmarole, and then they tell me that it's a $3 card. And I say, okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, it doesn't matter what the market value is. To me, the card is worth more than that. And also, what about all the other cards? Oh, well, these other cards you're missing, like a Josh Christopher Prism rookie and these other Rockets cards, you got to go back and get timestamps for all of them. So I go back and I submit another form, and they come back and they say, okay, well, now we can give you a total of $7. And I'm like, you had me, and it probably took me an hour to go back and go through these videos and watch them again, and I'm mad. So I'm trading emails. I'm talking about it on my text thread with my card guys. They're trading emails. Like, they were like, give me the order number. I'm going to email them. It was just stupid. It was really dumb. And, I know, I've heard stories like this, and because I didn't experience it, I was like, you know what? I'll find out the hard way. And I found out the hard way. And look, it was only a $33 break. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's the principle of it, right? Like, so I'm going to go to Fanatics Live. And here's why. Here's the refund policy. I'll walk you through. Okay, so here is the Fanatics Live refund and cancellation policy. Basically, the first thing you're going to notice, all sales are final, bids are binding. That's pretty typical. If you place in a bid, you got to buy it, right? I mean, just own up to your stuff. Here's their philosophy. I love this, right? Like, if you have a problem, reach out to the seller. Sort of like eBay. If the seller doesn't get back to you in 2 days, we'll make it right with our protection promise, and we'll handle it on a case-by-case basis. So what does this mean, right? So, you reach out to the seller. That's typical. If you don't hear from them within 2 days, or if something was not reached, if they weren't able to help you out, you can do, we'll step in to assist for the following reasons. For me, it would have been the missing item, right? The item is missing. I can prove that it's missing. I took pictures. I've got all that. Scroll down to the refund. If a refund is eligible, the full purchase price will be refunded. And that is why, to me, I trust Fanatics Live more than I trust Whatnot. Now, am I saying Fanatics is perfect? No, I'm not saying that. I'm sure I haven't had a problem with him yet, but, other people have, apparently. And so, break with caution. You just never know, right? It's a gamble. It is for sure 100% a gamble. And I haven't done anything with Loupe yet, but I've joined the Collectors Club, so I've got like some credit built up there, and I'm gonna buy into some breaks. But you just don't know. So watch out. Here's what I think Whatnot should have done. I think their refund policy should be tiered, right? So for higher break stuff, like if you buy into Flawless National Treasures and they don't ship you out your expensive card, then I think that should be value-based, because the value of the card could potentially be more than the break, right? But if it's below a certain threshold, like, just refund them their money. Like, if it's $50 or less, refund them the money. If they've asked for refunds multiple times, like they're a frequent refunder, then, maybe flag their account, do something there. But for a $33 break on someone who's never in a couple years, I mean, in the years that I've been using Whatnot, probably the thousands of dollars that I've spent, you just don't refund them $33. Like, come on. That was what really pissed me off. Like, that was the thing that was like, all right, dude, this is $33. Come on. Come on, what are we doing here? If I can't trust you with that, I can't trust you with the big cards. I can't trust you with anything like that. And here's the thing. To the breaker's credit, he did try to send me a box of cards. I didn't love it, because he offered me a box of Select, 2021-22 Select, which is Jalen Green's rookie year. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll take that. I like Select. But then at the last minute, he changed it to Mosaic, because he said he was out of stock of Select. So that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Mosaic boxes are like $15. Select boxes are like $36. So the select box was actually kind of comparable to the break. And I was like, okay, you know what? This breaker's trying to make it right. I appreciate that. But at the last minute to change it to mosaic was kind of lame. So, no, I mean, I think he tried. I'll give him a B- on it, but, I'm not going to break with him again. So all in all, we kind of got screwed by Whatnot. They need to change the refund policy, align it more to Fanatics Live, and just be careful out there. Be careful. The ways you make sure this doesn't happen to you is stick with one breaker, stick with a couple breakers that you know and you trust, or some of these names where their reputation is everything. And just understand that this is 100% gambling. Breaking is 100%. I would argue that opening baseball cards in the modern era, or any kind of sports cards, is gambling. If you come at it from strictly a monetary perspective, right? So, a little bit of a different video today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm done with Whatnot. Moving to Fanatics Live. Already broke a lot with them. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Or if you think I'm a whiny little hater, then, comment that in the comments and just let me know how terrible I am. But other than that, thanks for watching. Later.